Hello and welcome to another reviewing tech video thingy. I haven't done one in a while. I've been doing food reviews recently, and today I'm going to be reviewing somewhat of an old piece of tech. It's probably not so useful anymore in modern televisions, but if you have an old television without a DVD player built in, or you don't already have one, then this would probably be quite useful. This is a Sony Picot or Picot. It is a CD, MP3 and DVD player. So you can play DVDs, CDs and MP3, which is pretty useful. It's relatively old. I'm not sure how old it is, and I'm guessing they don't really make it anymore, but I'm putting it in a tech review because it was made probably in the early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, and it would probably still be useful nowadays if you still have like a big chunky TV. And you don't have to use it just for DVDs, you can use it for, as I said, CDs and MP3s. It's pretty useful. You've got some pictures of some smiley people on the front to make it look better. I think that's a piece of card. I think you can take it out, but it's like you've got to take off that plastic thing in there first, which is screwed on, so it's probably easier not to. There's a little window there so you can see the CD spinning. On the back you've got some weird vents and the power cable, which runs along a relatively large wire stretched to the wall, and there's a 3-point plug because I live in Britain. It's quite dusty actually, I've had it on the floor. This is fused and it's quite plasticky though, and a little bit chunky, but just like it still works fine. I have tested it, it seems to work fine. That looks a bit weird on the bottom, it's like somebody's plugged it in. It doesn't seem to come out though. It probably does, but I don't want to break it. So I'll just go over some of the features that it has. You're probably wondering what that big black bit there is. That's the sensor for, and I left it on the floor. This, probably should have dusted this as well. Oh, trousers are all dusty now. Which is a remote, which controls this. There's also buttons along the top that I'll go through in a minute. But it's just down the bottom, Sony DVD, so this is for DVD when you're watching on the TV. Got the up, down, left and right, and enter. Got lots of controls, shuffle, all the, it's supposed to be for the CD as well. This is mainly just for the whole system. It says DVD down the bottom, but I'm guessing this does the DVD, the CD and the MP3, because it has some controls for it. There's repeat, SUR or SUR, I'm not even sure what that is. Shuffle, audio, TV volume, that's quite useful. Subtitle, angle, minus TV volume. Previous, next, clear, scan / slow, replay, play, pause, stop, display, top menu, menu, return, and a big power button. It's quite plasticky actually, it's relatively cheap looking. But if you look really closely you can kind of see inside. It's kind of like a weird translucent one. Go on the back there, slide that out if I can. Don't want to break it, it feels like quite delicate plastic. It looks like 2 AA batteries, possibly AAA. Nope, AA. Quite large. Plastic cover, some serial numbers on it. I probably should be able to get it back on. Oh, there we go. So this is the remote. As I said, this black bit here is the sensor, or the sensor thing on the remote. Goes on there. And on the actual thing here we have the main power button. We have a play, a stop, and a forward and previous, or rewind and forward wind thing. The bottom, we've got these rubber things so it doesn't damage the bottom, and you've actually got a handle here so you can carry it along, which is quite useful. We have lots of factory stickers and stuff. Something weird in the middle that makes no sense. That side's clear, although I must admit the first thing I noticed is it looks rather like a toilet, especially if you put that up. So maybe not the most attractive thing in the world, but it does go like that. So it is relatively old, you can tell from its looks. On the side here, I'll go forward a bit more. There's the yellow, white, orange and red old style TV things. There's an S1 video out, a screw, another screw, digital out, audio out, video out. There's a green headphone jack, so you can plug headphones into it, just quite useful. Volume here, I think that's volume. Got numbers on it. That's weird. It goes from 0, see that, to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It goes up to 10. It's really weird actually, I've never seen that before. Let's put it back down to about 4. So if I abuse it, it doesn't explode in my ears. On the side, there, it's got some labels that say compact disc digital video, DTS digital out, and Dolby digital. Will be some DVD service thingies. Looks like it's got some more fans on the bottom there. And so I'll take a look inside. To open it, there's some lines and it says push with a little eject picture. Can't really see it, I think. Oh, and it says DVD video on the little window there. So you push it down and let go, and then you can pull it up. And there's a little spinny thing in the middle. There's a CD or DVD in. Got a real laser thing there. It's like a springy thing. So never touch the lens. It's a bit late. I just touched it. Oh well, I don't think I'm going to be using it much. I have a DVD player, but this could come in handy if I ever go on holiday actually. It's another use for it. And then close it, push it down, and then push it in, and it stays closed. And I think that's all of the features on it. Doesn't appear to be much else. Precision drive to CDR/RW and MP3 SVCD DVD RW/-R DVD plus RW/+R MP3 browser and headphone jack. Just some of the things it says on there. www.sonypicot.com. Don't know if that's still a website. If it is, I'll leave a link in the description, and hopefully I won't be sued for advertising. In fact, I won't leave it in the description for that reason. There's the web address there. If you want to look it up for whatever reason, just below the smiley people. There's a weird line there, I don't know what that's for, and a lump. Probably some factory stamping thing. And that's about it for the Sony Picot or Picot, I still don't know. I'm guessing it's Picot MP3 CD and DVD player. I think that's about it. Well, actually, I've got these ones here. The CD, not CD, video and audio, and what was the other one? Digital out. Here, these go in coloured ones there. So yellow goes in yellow, white goes in white, and red goes in red. Slide in quite easily actually. Unless I'm using the wrong end. I think I could be using the wrong end. Let's try it with this end. They go in a little bit harder. I don't know. Just I'm not very good at this. They slide in quite easily, so you got to make sure they don't fall out. Push them in quite hard. There you go. There's an orange one there. However, there's no orange one of these. It's just red, yellow, and white. There's no orange. And I haven't actually tested this yet, so I don't even know if it works. There's the S1 video out, which I don't think I've got either. You might need that. And the headphones. But if you have an orange one, I would recommend you use it, because I don't have one. But other than that, and I think that's about it. It's where the wire goes in, doesn't it? Like, and so that was it for this toilet thing. Well, it is when you hold it up at an angle, but it's usually like that. So that was it for the Sony Picot or Picot, I still don't know. And I hope this was useful if you wanted to know for whatever reason, or if you're just watching the video for no apparent reason whatsoever, you're just bored. I hope I entertained you for this brief, well, not very brief actually, 10 minutes and 45 seconds. And I think that's about it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.